Jason Williams, the point guard, off to Stojakovic, and Divac out top. Williams being guarded by Porter, straight point guard to point guard. Stojakovic off a screen, bounces it up and in. They got up. We're tied at 2. Stojakovic tries to bring it down court quickly. He's being watched by Ferry. Works off a screen. Pick and roll back to Divac. Divac to the basket. Too far under. There's Williams with a drop pass back to Divac. From the corner, Divac. Nice ball movement.
That was excellent ball movement.
He'll explain a little bit later on in the game, but the Board of Governors said there will be no such thing next year as an illegal defense. Anything goes, with one exception. He'll tell us about it later. 20-11 is the score. Divac with a jam. Oh, he's got 8.
Well, that was a great feed by Williams, and we saw that Divac
brings the ball up court. Ball was, well, a little miscommunication there as Tim was going one way and the pass went the other. Christie takes the inbound pass, spins past Anderson, runs into Porter, slides it back out to Divac, the long-range European bomber. And boy, the European big guys can shoot. Divac's one of the guys been in the league very long. Duncan on the top of the circle. Leaves it short. Nice box out by the Kings and lead down to Weber. Weber will hammer it home. And a run is now putting them back in the game. It's 20-17.
They do not want him to get rolling.
Orlando's moved there, leads up to 14. Stojakovic has the ball blocked by Anderson. Goes out of bounds. Little bit of space. With tough defense can pull this one out anyways. Stojakovic, Weber makes a move on Duncan. 5. Puts it over clock and hits. Chris Weber, second basket.
Well, he can drive to the basket. He can play with his back to the
seconds to go. It's a 10-point Spur lead, equaling the largest.
Well, we talked about getting to Stojakovic, but if you're Sacramento, you had better get to Derek Anderson.
Jason Williams, 10 on the shot clock, 14 on the game clock in the first period. Gets around Avery Johnson, who grabbed him. That is only the first Spur foul of the game. And it was well done with 11.8 seconds left. The only thing it does, it means that the Kings can run out the last 11 seconds and go for the final shot. Weber trying to post high. Williams goes through the lane, loops it up and over.
That was only his second shot with the
Walker, and stripped away, picked up by the Kings, lobs it up court to Barry, who loops it home. That's John Barry's first basket. And it is a 31-20. Rolls it off, and the rebound comes out to Pollard. He lobs it up to Barry. Barry has Weber trailing. Barry stops and pops and bangs. And one thing he can do is shoot. John Barry can hit the shot.
Well, it's in the chance to adjust. They just can't keep playing Tim Duncan 10 feet away, one-on-one. He has the advantage.
He just doesn't miss that little bank shot either, and he's got a guy that's smaller on him. Little wild pass. It goes out of bounds. Williams trying to drop off from behind. There's about 5 seconds difference between shot clock, game clock. Jason Williams taking his time. Overplay, so Weber gets loose and rolls it home. David went for the steal, couldn't get it. Weber got the order. Each team looking for its first points of the second half. Duncan one-on-one with Weber. Now coming around behind is Jason Williams with a steal. Heady defense, and it's the double, well, no double dribble, just a big old-fashioned travel.
Well, what we saw the adjustment made by Sacramento, and that is that Jason Williams will trap back on the low post. Tim Duncan thought he was out of there, but he sneaks right back in here and gets that ball from Tim Duncan.
I want to welcome the others that have joined us in our telecast here in San Antonio, Greg.
You know, when you play against Sacramento, they love to run transitions. You had better get back quickly and be organized.
Ooh, Anderson took a knee to the side of the head as he is shorthanded defensively. Williams hits a 3.
Well, that's a great weapon to have. You've got John Barry, you got Christie, you got...
Oh, the tap won't go, and Weber gets the rebound, flips it out. Underhand flip to Williams. He's going to use his speed by Porter. Loops it up and home. Jason Williams, a wonderful one-on-one move. Kelly will be in soon. Anderson tries to drive through, knocked loose. Here comes a break the other way as Christie jams it home, and the run continues for the Kings. It is a one-point ball game, 60-59.
They are explosive.
17 points, 8 rebounds, 8 for 16 from the field. Duncan dumps it down low inside, knocked away. Weber picks up the loose ball. Now Williams is fouled out in backcourt by Derek Anderson. He's not in his trouble, just his first.
You know, Greg, we saw again the adjustment that Sacramento made. They're doubling off Jason Williams, the point guard, for the most part. And he's right there, right next to Tim Duncan. We'll take a look at it right here. The ball goes into the low post. Tim Duncan's right, Jason Williams is right back in there to deflect it.